Moment of truth. I have the results directly from Mr. Ramon Dizon, partner, SGV and Company. Now, we'd like to remind everyone that the elemental titles are of equal ranking, and anyone from these title holders may take the place of the new Miss Philippines Earth, should she fail to fulfill her obligations. Let's begin with Miss Philippines Ecotourism. Miss Philippines Ecotourism is Philippine Community, Melbourne, Australia, Ilyssa Marie Mendoza. The next title is Miss Philippines Fire, and she's none other than Atimon and Quezon, Quintana, Tormes. Three delegates left, and up next we have Miss Philippines Water, and she is Mandaluyong City, Gianna, Llanes. Two ladies left standing, and one of them is about to have a life-changing year. I will announce Miss Philippines Air first, which means the remaining delegate is Miss Philippines Earth 2020. Here we go. Miss Philippines Air is Daraga Albay Patrixia Santos. And that means Baguio City, Roxanne Allison Baeyens is Miss Philippines Earth 2020. Congratulations to
Isang makakalikasan hapon po sa inyong lahat. As the Eco Angels would greet everyone, I am Norman. I'm your blogger at normanorman.com, and this is the second episode of Pageantry Norms. This afternoon, we have a very special program for everyone because just hours after their proclamation as the new queens of Miss Philippines Earth 2020, we have them with us for an interview so that we can chat with them, ask them many questions about the online pageant and everything that has to do with their preparations. So I would like to thank Carousel Productions in advance for giving us this time with the five new queens of Miss Philippines, or we call them the queens in the new normal of pageantry. So let me introduce them one by one. Let us start with the Filipina from Down Under, who is actually the representative of the Filipino community in Melbourne, Australia. She is beautiful, tall, and she looks like a former beauty queen of the Philippines way back in the 1980s. Friends, let's welcome Ilyssa Marie Mendoza from the Filipino community of Melbourne. She's our Miss Ecotourism Philippines 2020. Hello, Ilyssa.
Hi po.
Yeah, please greet our viewers first.
Hi everyone. Thank you for watching and supporting Tito Norm.
Yeah, and you are already our Miss Ecotourism Philippines. It's actually the most one a very special title, if I may add, because it can stand alone, and then you can always strengthen your platform by doing the ecotourism thing. But you need to be here in the Philippines. You have to visit
Yes.
us soon when travel restrictions would ease, so that you can be with us here in Manila also. Okay, so that's Ilyssa Marie Mendoza, our Miss Ecotourism Philippines 2020. The next lady on our panel is the girl who comes from Atimonan, Quezon, and well, we don't call her the Eco Angel now anymore because we call her as Miss Philippines Fire 2020. She was also my guest last week during the inaugural episode, and I told her that I'm sure that you will be returning for the second week. Let's welcome from Atimonan, Quezon, Miss Philippines Fire 2020, Shane Quintana Tormes. Hello,
Ah,
Shane.
hi, Tito
Hello.
Norman. Hello, Tito.
Hi. Yeah, please greet our viewers first, Shane.
Isang mga kalikasang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Sa lahat po ng aming viewers this afternoon, hello po sa inyo. And finally, I'm so happy, Tito Norman, to be back.
Yes, yes, I'm so happy that you're back because it means that you are already a crowned queen. And I told you earlier during our chat, the title is yours forever. That will
Yes.
be the title that you will use for us. And I will help you in opening up your pageant school in the years to come also. But
Yes.
you have to reign as Miss Philippines Fire first
Yes,
because
Tito.
that will be part of your responsibility for Miss Philippines Earth 2020. Okay, thank you very much, Shane. I'll be back to you. I'll introduce the others first. Our next queen in the panel is actually, well, Sakin, she's already a familiar face and a familiar voice as well. She is a radio DJ. She's also a courtside reporter, a sportscaster, and she is also a very articulate lady who wows me every time she expresses her views. Friends, let's welcome from Mandaluyong City, our Miss Philippines Water 2020. Here is Gianna Margarita Llanes, complete with the crown and the sanya. I'm so envious. My God, she's wearing the water crown.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
and
overwhelming. I got sent this bike because I live in Mandaluyong. Carousel's opposite
yes.
in Mandaluyong, so they sent this to me this morning. I was gonna cry when I opened it. It's so surreal, and thank you for having us on your show, Tito Norma. You know, naman, you're one of my favorite
Yes.
bloggers. I always respect your opinion, so thank you for your kind words about me.
Well, kind words, yes, but well-deserved words, I believe. Because I distinctly remember, Gianna, when you were just starting with the competition, nag-chat pa nga tayo before. You
Yes.
even told me before na parang you were entertaining thoughts na parang itutuloy ko ba to or hindi ko itutuloy? Kasi nga, it's online edition, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be very challenging. But I think I told you before that go kaya ituloy yan because we're all in quarantine. What else will you do during quarantine? Do something productive. And who knows, with this productivity, you might become a queen. And here you are with a crown. And that crown is really very, oh, I wish I had one. But I had one sana. Kaya lang, wala akong magagawa. Mikimoto crown lang ang meron ako. So, ito na. Oh, joke lang yun. Okay. So, we will be discussing a lot of things. But I'll introduce first the other lady, two more ladies actually. The next lady that we'll be introducing, I've known this lady for many years now, just like Shane. And she comes from the part of the Philippines where spicy food is at its best. She is representing Daraga Albay. She's a special investigator. She is a legal person. And she is also our Miss Philippines Air 2020, the girl with an X factor, Patrixia Sherly Santos. Hello, Patrixia. Okay. We'll wait till Patricia's connection stabilizes. Patricia, can you hear us? Patricia is also wearing her crown now. Naiingit ako. Ang ganda-ganda na nilang pag naka-crown and sash and everything. Okay. I think yung connection na lang ni Patricia, she needs to have a... Yan! Yan, Patricia! Hello! Hi!
Hi,
Hello,
Teacher Norman!
Patrixia. Hello, Patrixia. Please greet our viewers first as Miss Philippines Air
Hi
2020.
guys, this is Patrixia Santos, your Miss Philippines Earth Air 2020.
Hindi ba nakakatuwa, Patrixia? It's different now because you have a crown. You have a crown to yourself, and just like what I said to Shane, it's already yours forever. And as Miss Philippines Air, you will be part of the reign of the queens in the new normal of pageantry. And I think it's going to be very unique and trend-setting reign for everyone. So our fifth guest for this afternoon, she is the lady who I first saw on TV as a girl in that coffee commercial. Nung una, sabi ko, she's pretty. Sabi ko, sino ba siya? And then, nag-start itong Miss Philippines Earth 2020. And then, sabi ko, the girl really looks very familiar. Tapos I check again the TVC and then, siya nga ito. But now, you don't call her the girl in the TV commercial anymore because she is our Miss Philippines Earth 2020 and our representative to Miss Earth 2020 later this year. Hello, Roxie!
Hi, Tito.
Hello,
Finally,
Roxie!
virtually.
My God! You have a crown already and the sash. I'm so good with everything.
It hasn't
Okay,
sink in yet.
yeah. Roxie,
So,
please greet our viewers. Yeah, please greet our viewers first, Roxie.
Hello, everybody. I hope you are all safe at your respective homes. Thank you for watching Miss Philippines Earth Coronation earlier today.
So it's kind of weird, Roxy, di ba? Like you need to keep everything a secret first somehow for a number of hours before you have to contain your excitement first before you can actually really burst into tears, laughter, and excitement that you are the new Miss Philippines Earth.
Yes,
What can you say
I
about?
really, I really couldn't sleep at night, Tito, and I actually didn't honestly tell my family. I wanted to surprise them, so I really did not tell anyone. So I had a hard time
So
sleeping.
what you're saying is that your family watched the finals telecast, but still they didn't know anything about the results. You had to
Yes,
wait
pa.
for
They
them
had no idea.
to finish the whole thing and experience the joy of the authentic joy of being the new Miss Philippines Earth 2020.
Yes, pa. I
You s-
didn't want to spoil them.
you said earlier that it hasn't sunk in yet, but when you actually when the crown and sash was delivered to you, what was the first thought that entered your mind, Roxy? Dumating na sa iyo yung crown, pinadeliver, ayan na yung sash. So what was running inside your head?
I was super overwhelmed. I tried it on right away and took a photo already and sent it first to my family. So I was very happy. When I saw the crowd, I was like, oh, this is happening. This is real. It's actually happening.
What did your mom what did she say to you the minute she found out that you are the new Miss Philippines Earth? Kasi I saw her on the video with you, the echo video. Tapos, ngayon sabi mo nga, they only found out about your victory the minute na napanood nila yung telecast. So what was the first thing that your mom told you?
Well, I'm really a mama's girl, so she was so proud. Actually, before she congratulated me, she posted. Uh, she already inunahan na niya, so I was so happy. I actually was able to talk to her earlier, and she's proud of me since not many people know, but she is actually an environmentalist, so she could be really
Yes.
happy that I am continuing her legacy with
True.
pride.
True. And a lot of people I've talked to, they also like the fact that your advocacy is very doable, not by just those who love how to to do planting and everything, but to anyone in the household who wants to do urban gardening. It's very realistic and doable. It doesn't need a genius to start something like that in your backyard, di ba? Yeah.
At first,
So
my
we're
focus, yes.
yeah. Yes. At first your focus was
Well, at first, my focus po was more on regreening the urban
okay.
areas. But now I wanted to make it more tiny, so I'm focusing on urban agriculture since nga there's a shortage of food supply. So at least it is very relevant towards this pandemic. So I'm really happy that that was my choice and advocacy, even prior to when COVID became a big thing.
How did you feel, Roxy, when you also won the Miss Eco Video Award? Kasi all 33 Eco Angels submitted their Eco videos, tapos sa'yo yung best Eco video. How did you take that na parang, wow, parang the pagod was all worth it. Pinagpaguran talaga yung Eco video.
Well, that was actually my dream award because knowing na I captured the hearts of people, sabi nila napaiyak sila. So it was very overwhelming. And yung video na yon, it was out of pure love. We didn't have the budget for it at that time. So it was out of pure love from the videographers. And we had to shoot for 3 days. And I just wrote the entire script overnight. And I kept going back. I kept thinking deeper on what message I want to bring. So I was really happy, and people say they get goosebumps. So yeah, I'm very overwhelmed.
Alam mo, learning now that you were the one who wrote the script for that video, mas lalo ako na-impress sa'yo bigla ngayon, ha? Kaya ikaw pa talagang gumawa ng script. Tsaka, ilan bang videographers mo doon? Parang isang movie outfit yung kasama mo doon na kumuha sa'yo and everything. Talagang ibang level ang production. So,
Magkapatid.
pero talagang they
Very young.
really... Actually, mahi-feel mo naman that it was an output of a young team, but bagay lang sa'yo because you have very fresh ideas as well that went well with what they had in mind to capture, di ba? So, I want to talk now to all you queens, and my first question is this: considering that we are still in the midst of a pandemic right now, how do you want to start making progress with your reign? Kumbaga, syempre, there are limitations, there are restrictions, pero how do you want your reign to begin in spite of the fact that we are having still the quarantine period, the pandemic and all? Ikaw, Roxy, how do you want to start your reign, hopefully?
Well, now that I am Miss Philippines Earth, I have a much bigger platform that will pave the way to a more inclusive reach. So a lot of people, I would be able to encourage more people to shift to urban agriculture and to open their eyes to living a stable life, such as what I said in my Q&A answer. Also, since my advocacy is also connected to food security, I'm gonna continue to partner with Zero Hunger Philippines, but digitally muna, because we are still in a pandemic, we should not let our guards down. So I would still, as of now, I would be helping them from home, and we already collaborated that I will create a video and so on. And of course, I would continue my fundraising initiatives. And of course, my straight from the heart feeding pets and strays in need during this pandemic. And also, I'm very much interested with the Plant program of the government. Ahon lahat pagkain sa laban sa COVID-19. So I really want to reach out to the Department of Agriculture. I hope we could collaborate into something.
Wow, parang even before winning the crown, you already have so many plans in mind. Let me ask you this question. I will put you on the hot seat. At what point in the competition did you actually get the feeling na parang, I think I have a really good shot at winning this title? At what point in the competition did you actually start feeling that parang, I think I really have a good chance of getting this? Hindi naman in the bag, pero yung tipo bang the confidence is really becoming stronger. Ikaw, Roxy.
Well, una pa lang, Tito, my mentors kept telling me that you have to act as if you already won, so you would gain that kind of confidence. But honestly, that's not how I felt. I felt very discouraged, having not much resources, and I think it's more of trying to trying to tell myself, trying to encourage myself that this is a blessing in disguise. Kasi it's true, you can still bloom wherever you are planted. So even in an uncomfortable situation, I really work hard and give my best. And then I realized that I think I could be the winner. Considering that my advocacy is very timely. It is really what we need at this point. And I think a lot of people will agree with that.
Roxie, speaking of mentors, one of your mentors is actually watching us right now. Can you please give a big shout out to JC Chong for who actually was one of your mentors also, I think, in Q&A.
Hi, Sir Jace. Thank you so much. You know how much I love you and how grateful I am. Kasi I told he knows all the doubts that I have. And I was like, if I'm too bubbly, wouldn't I get wouldn't people like take me seriously? And he was like, no, own who you are, that is your edge. And that's what I did. So, eto, super bubbly. I'm grateful.
Totoo yun, because when you don't own your natural style and everything, then you end up pretending. And when you end up pretending, then you are not becoming your true self now, and that will make you a queen, a reluctant queen in a way. But I think that looking at you right now, my God, ang ganda-ganda naman talaga itong si Roxanne Allison Baeyens. Roxie, do remind me, what's your half Filipina, half Belgian ba? Or Dutch? Or
Yes, po, Belgian. Like the waffles.
okay. Like the waffles, like chocolates. Have you been to Belgium?
Just once. It was during my 18th birthday. So instead na nagdibo ako, I wanted to see my family there.
Oh, that's very nice. So, okay, as Miss Philippines Earth 2020, it means that aside from the platforms, aside from your advocacy, you will also represent the country in Miss Earth 2020. How's that for you?
What? Actually, Tito, I'm still in shock. Parang nagsisink in pa. Like, what? I would still compete. Kasi, Tito, I really didn't want it to end pa. I keep saying na, sana matapos na, I'm so nervous. But when I was a day before the coronation, I was thinking to myself, no, I don't want this to end. I don't believe that this is it. I want more. And that was what was given to me. So I'm really excited for the international pageant. This is an end to a new beginning.
Considering the fact that there are talks that Miss Earth 2020 might also be a virtual pageant, first international virtual pageant. Are you game and ready to go through the whole thing over and over again? Kasi you practically will be repeating the same scenario, having your videos taken and all. Kasi kung magiging virtual and Miss Earth, are you ready to plunge once more into a challenge like that, a bigger challenge?
Yes, Tito, I am super excited since during this Miss Philippines Earth journey, I was locked down here in the metro and I wasn't able to go home to Baguio where my family was and my team was. So I really had no resources at all. Along the way, I just got some help from people and people have been sending my clothes and all these things. And if you see the pre-pageant activities, wala akong background or anything. So excited ako sa international. Dream ko na yung mag-resort wear sa pool area. So babawi ako sa international pageant dito. I really want this para makabawi.
Yeah. And you will have a complete team of not just a glam team, but a team that will actually guide you every step of the way, complete with the resources that you need for a more impressive presentation, hindi ba? Okay. So, yeah. Roxie, correct me if I'm wrong, you already represented us before in another pageant internationally, hindi ba?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you learn from that pageant that somehow nagagamit mo in Miss Philippines Earth 2020?
Well, it actually taught me to be more independent. Kasi at that time, yes, we were able to bring my makeup artist, but they didn't allow us. Just to be fair to all the other candidates, we had to do our own makeup. And me, I just learned like a week before, so I thought that, how would I be able to push through without someone assisting me, pulling up my zipper? But it really did teach me to be independent, and it was but a good experience that contributed to my experience now in Miss Philippines Earth, because same thing, na-lockdown ako, I'm alone, so I had independence. So super independent na ako ngayon.
That's good. That's good.
Help sana.
Yeah. But we will be with you every step of the way because honestly, this virtual edition, I think personally as a blogger and as a pageant media, this is the pageant that I have covered the most extensively. Simply because we're all on quarantine, I'm able to track every activity that the Eco Angels would do. So talagang covered ng pageant media on this Philippines Earth. And I think they were able to watch everything that you did, and now they're fully convinced that you are the winner of Miss Philippines Earth 2020. Roxy, I will talk to your elemental court first, and then we will talk to you as a group later. Okay?
Okay, thank you
Um,
so much.
yeah, I'll talk to you again, huh? We're not finished. Okay, let's talk to Eliza right now from Down Under. Um, si Eliza na.
Hello
Um,
po.
Oh my God, Eliza, were you wearing your fur coat? Oh no,
Yes,
no fur coat, no fur coat. Maybe it was a jacket or something,
yes.
right?
It's very cold
Yeah.
here po.
Is it? What's the temperature down under? Is it?
I'll
It's.
quickly check
I don't
for
think
you.
it's. But I don't think it's negative.
It's 11. The lowest is probably 7 degrees po.
Okay. Ikaw, Eliza, this is my question for you. Um, Tatlo kayo. There are three of you who come from different Filipino communities abroad. Of course, before you even look at the competition with the other eco angels, you need to stand out among the three of you first. There's you, there's Mia, the girl from Dubai, and there's Shannon, the girl from Florida. At what point in the competition did you feel that, hey, I think I'm doing well in this competition? Uh, you confidence, you build up the confidence. When did you actually start feeling that?
Honestly, I think there are a lot of up and down moments. Like when I won bronze medal for the long gown, which is your design po. Thank you for the dress. Um, yeah, I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I can go far in this pageant. But then I saw that Mia was doing so well, like as well in the pageant. So I was just thinking that all the girls were doing so well with what they had, with where they were, especially during this pandemic. But I think it only really hit me that I was doing well is probably after seeing a lot of the different pageant blogs always putting me in their top 10. And I thought maybe I am making an impression, a really good one at that as well.
Because Eliza, I can fully remember during the prejudging of intelligence and environmental awareness. Sobrang ganda mo doon. I don't know. There was this yeah, that was a time that really convinced me that hey, this girl really deserves a top spot. You were so beautiful during that prejudging. Not that you were any less beautiful in the other preliminary competitions, but when the focus is on intelligence, the focus is on just from your head down to
Yeah.
mid part of your body. So you're just talking. So it's your face that I'm constantly seeing, and I'm saying, this girl is gorgeous. She's so pretty. So um personally, what was the most difficult part of doing a virtual pageant for you? Because I'm pretty sure you've prepared yourself for a pageant that's so traditional, face to face with the judges and everything. What was the most challenging part of doing a virtual pageant, Eliza?
I think actually it was like my first national pageant. And so I still didn't know what to expect or how to properly prepare. That's why I was so ready to go to the Philippines to maybe get trained a little bit and just to get the team and the resources that I probably would have needed for this pageant. But then being in Australia still, as well as the pandemic, and not having the team that I would have if I was in the Philippines, it was very discouraging, I guess, because seeing how well the girls are still able to bring in their A game despite being in the pandemic. And I felt really like, ooh, I need to try harder. Or it really, I think at some point, if I'm honest, I felt as if maybe I should step back because I felt as though I wasn't able to bring my A game as well as the other girls' po.
So hindi pa pala A-game yung pinakita mong yun, ha? So if
Oh,
you were
no.
here in the Philippines, you would more or less give Roxie a tough battle for the big crown, di ba?
I think what I gave was the best that I could, like in the circumstances that we had for in this pandemic. Yes.
Yeah, but truthfully, Liza, I can't wait for the day that you will be able to travel to the Philippines and you can be with the four other queens so that we can spend time together in an activity for a Miss Philippines Earth that will really focus on the advocacy also. Because you, as Miss Ecotourism, you need to be here.
Yeah.
You need to be here in the Philippines. Yeah, but of course, you can start your platform over there in Melbourne as well. Diba?
Actually, for your opinion, Dean, because there's actually tickets at the moment saying that I may be able to fly to Manila very soon, this month maybe even. But I've talked to the carousel management, as well, of course, I have to talk to my family, whether they think it'll be safe and whether it's worth it, especially right now during this pandemic. What do you think?
If travel restrictions from Melbourne to Manila are fine, then we want you here. We want you here. We want to see you here. We want to actually talk to you in person and see you in action with the other queens because um, nothing beats doing a reign that is actually where you're very hands on, that you're really
Yeah.
in touch with everyone. Yeah. So it's going, well, you have to update me privately, Liza, if you're finally flying over to Manila because that's going to be very exciting. We want to meet you. All the pageant media would like to meet you also, and of course, your sister queens as well. Okay.
That's
Eliza, I'll talk to the other queens for now, but later, now we're not yet finished. Later, we'll be
yes.
talking as a big group. Okay? Now, the next in line would be ang babaeng maapoy, the girl who is now our Miss Philippines Earth Fire 2020 from Atimonan, Quezon, Shane Quintana Tormes. Shane!
Hi.
Shaney!
Hi!
Shaney!
Yes po.
Okay,
Finally.
finally,
Yes.
you have a crown, you have a title. Naalala ko bigla yung ano mo, yung sabi mo sa akin kanina sa chat natin. Ay,
Yes.
Tito, graduate na ako. It's time to move on. But
Yes.
before you actually do that, you need to make a good go of this reign as Miss Philippines Fire, hindi ba?
Yes, I'm very happy actually na graduate ako with flying colors. And like I
Yes.
am given a year, 1 year to have an amazing journey. And it's very meaningful at the same time because, it will be a productive year, not just for me, but as well as to my fellow eco queens. So masayang-masaya talaga yung puso ko ngayon, Tito.
Yeah. But of course, syempre, kanina during the finals telecast, of course, I know that it was pre-recorded. Pero when your name was called as Fire, what was really running inside your head? Siyempre, alam mo, gusto mo, Earth ang makuha mo. I'll
Yes.
put you on the spot now. Tapos biglang natawag ka, Miss Philippines Fire, Atimonan, Quezon. What was the first thing that entered your mind?
Nagulat ako, Tito. Nagulat ako because sobrang kabado na talaga ako. Kasi kaming lima, I mean, I'm good friends with Patrixia. I'm good friends also virtually with Gianna and Roxie. With Ilyssa, I was able to chat with her as well. So hindi ko na alam kung saan ko ilulugar yung sarili ko. And at the same time, during the top 5 kasi, I wasn't able also to listen to their answers nung inano namin yun, nung ni-record namin. So I don't have any idea kung paano yung naging performance ng isa't isa. So masaya na lang din talaga ako actually to be part of top 5. Sobrang saya ko and I felt like siguro ito yung nababagay sa akin na corona because I've been praying for this. I've actually been praying na sabi ko, all out na to eh. Ito na yon. Binigay ko na lahat. And you know, the plans of God shall prevail. Sabi ko, ibigay niya sa akin yung corona na nababagay sa akin. And you know, as you can see, I have the fire. So maybe because of so much passion towards the things that I wanted to do. Fits the personality. So I am embracing this so much, this element that was given to me because not everybody could have that fire and mag-radiate yun sa ibang tao. And for them to say to you that you're fire, you're burning, you know, yung passion mo, yung ginagawa mo, yung dedication mo, is like you're burning. So, eto na yun, Tito Norman, I'm just embracing this crown that was given to me by Carousel Productions and Miss Philippines Earth.
Natutuwa talaga ako, Shane, because alam ko yung hirap mo, yung hard work mo in doing this virtual edition of Miss Philippines Earth. Pero when you were finally called sa top 5, that was already a sign. Ay,
Yes.
sure na may title ako.
Yes.
So ano na iniisip mo nung tinawag ka for the top 5?
Excited ako mag-Q&A. Excited kasi, Tito Norman, you've been a witness of my journey sa pagpapageant for so many years. So during my national pageant, hindi ako nabibigyan ng opportunity na makaabot ng Q&A. Mabigay ko yung isip ko, I could share my thoughts, I could share my personality. So, yung araw na yun, I'm very much excited to answer questions. Even yung person na yung tinanong sa akin ni Paula, I'm excited to answer that because that is a very rare opportunity that was given to me. Imagine, in the national television, magbibigyan ka ng ilang segundo para ma-share mo kung ano yung naiisip mo at kung ano yung maibibigay mo na tulong sa paligid. And hopefully, you could be inspiration then for everyone. So I'm very excited. And whatever it is na nasabi ko sa araw na yun na po yun. Yun po yung si Shane Tormes. At yun po yung Shane Tormes.
Looking back now, Shane, if Paolo Bediones would ask you that question again, ano ang qualities ng isang leader sa isang pandemic? May idadagdag ka ba doon sa nasagot mo?
Yes, Tito.
Okay, ano yon?
So the trait of a leader that should have in these trying times is compassion. Because through compassion, it will ignite and strengthen the Filipino value of bayanihan. And that is what we really need at this moment. We have to help each other. Because let's afford this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to think about our actions, not just towards each other, but towards our nature. Let's always remember, we are on the same boat right now. And in order for us to reach that destination of healing, we must be united and row together. Thank you.
Ibang level ka talaga, Sherly and Quintana Tormes. Pag binigyan talaga ng chance na mag-Q&A, talagang lume-level up sa pag-Q&A. Now, okay, ano ang masasabi mo sa suporta ng mga taga-Atimonan sa iyo? What would you like to tell them?
Nakakayak. Actually, Tito Norman, nandito ngayon si Mayor.
Oh my God!
Mayor.
Please say hello to Mayor. Hello, Mayor.
I'm with Mayor Ticoy Mendoza, ang aming pong mayor ng aming bayan ng Atimonan. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, hindi ako magiging successful sa journey ko sa Miss Philippines Earth kung wala yung tulong ng LGU. Kung wala si Mayor, wala yung Sangguniang Bayan, wala yung Public Relations Information Office and Tourism Office, at yung mga Atimonanians, kasi it's a good push eh. during the times na nagkakaroon ka na ng doubt sa sarili mo, most especially because you just have to maximize the resources around you. Kailangan mo
Yes.
mag-execute ng isang show because sinabi ko naman po sa inyo before, Tito Norman, I don't want to think this as a virtual pageant lang. I always wanted and envisioned myself performing in a very large venue. Like, I'm imagining I'm performing in MOA Arena sa mga performance na ginagawa ko. And hindi ako makakapag-carry out ng ganong performance kung hindi din tinutumbasan ng LGU namin yung production setup, yung mga gagamitin ko damit. You know, it's a less worry already for me to think about. Kaya sobrang grateful po talaga ako. Actually, there are times maiiyak na lang ako sa sobrang pasasalamat ko because they really embraced me. I'm as a family. I'm not working as a candidate anymore, but I'm working as Ate Monanin because I wanted to give pride for my bayan, for my town, to be recognized and acknowledged sa buong Pilipinas na meron pong bayan ng Ate Monan at meron po kami may pagmamalaki sa buong Pilipinas.
Well said, Shane. Well said. Okay,
Thank you.
I'll talk to the other girls first, and then, but di pa tayo tapos because we'll be talking as a group later. Now, it's the time to give the spotlight to our lady who is now Miss Philippines Water 2020 from Mandaluyong City. Let's welcome Gianna Margarita Llanes once more.
Hello!
Gianna!
Hello!
Ang ganda talaga ng ayos mo ngayon with the color.
Wow, thank you! I just really thought today.
Yeah.
No glam team.
Oh, but you look so very queenly na talaga ngayon with the crown. You know, ito question ko lang, kababawang question lang to. Ano na nafe-feel mo if you're actually wearing an honest to goodness na talagang national crown na? Siyempre, iba yung feeling, pero ikaw, ano nafe-feel mo kapag yan, susot mo na yung corona?
Of course, po, Tito Norman, I actually talked about this during my intelligence round that I feel like I'm not just representing the Filipino people dito sa Pilipinas, pero probably like Ilyssa too. I grew up half of my life in Canada, so I feel like I'm representing Filipino Canadians as well, or Filipinos with a different background. And there were times po in the pageant, people would hear the way I would speak, or yung mga mannerisms ko, and they'd ask, is Gianna even full Filipina? Is she even a Filipina? I'm more Filipina than her. So to be able to represent the Philippines, if ever given the chance, even in the future, that would be the most incredible opportunity. I feel like I am making a statement with that. And even with this, the Miss Philippines Earth Water Crown, I feel like I already made a statement in itself that there are so many definitions of being a Filipina.
You know, Gianna, I'm being very honest with you when I say na, kung hindi mo sasabihin sa akin that you grew up party in Canada, I wouldn't even think of you as, ay, ano siya, Canadian na kanok talaga ang dating niya, o parang ano, ganun. It didn't cross my mind. And, well, until, of course, you said that you grew part of your life in Canada. So, how did you actually end up doing the kind of jobs that you do prior to joining pageants, like doing a DJ, a sportscaster? How did you end up? Are those opportunities that landed on your lap just like that, or did you really apply for those?
No, Tito. My friend
the hard
was
way
yesterday na, oh, ikaw 25 ka pa lang, nadama mo na malalagay sa resume mo. I try out for everything, and I think that's what my parents instilled in me, especially when we were immigrants in Canada. Try ka lang ng try. For maybe the 20 things I've tried, I've succeeded in one. But that one has led me to my journey. That sounds so cliche, but it's really true. I do work in entertainment right now, especially as a host. So I got interested in journalism because my mom is a writer. She's a psychologist and a writer. And I went to a program at Brown University when I was in high school. Again, another opportunity that I was like, I'm just going to try it to see if I get in. And I got in. And after that, it's an Ivy League. So one of the professors there said, wherever you go, you will find a story. You go to the cafe, you're gonna find a story there. You go to the zoo, you're gonna find a story there. And I think that's really what inspired me to just put myself out there. We were talking about it prior to going on air, Tito Norman. I'm so independent. And I think the reason for that is because try lang ako ng try, and even if I fail, I'm gonna try again. If I fail, I'm gonna try again. So everything that I've done, I've gotten it the hard way. My parents don't know most of the time when I'm auditioning for something or trying out for something. When I became a mixed BJ, I was 18. Hindi ko sinabi sa kanila na mag-audition ako. Nakita lang nila na I was part of the finals. So I'm really that type of person. I'm just gonna keep going no matter what.
Oh, sige. Ito, Gianna, ha. I'll put you on the spot.
Sure.
You said earlier that there's a story in everything.
Yes.
Now, let's say that you are a newscaster and you'll be reporting about the recently concluded finals of Miss Philippines Earth 2020. You are not Gianna Llanes temporarily. You'll be reporting. And in front of all our viewers right now, I'll give you 1 minute to actually talk about the results of Miss Philippines Earth 2020. Ready?
Yes,
Go.
of course, sure. Okay.
Go.
Well, I know that there were a lot of different opinions about Miss Philippines Earth being a virtual pageant. Prior to making any judgments, I just want everybody to remember that every single candidate has a journey. I was able to talk with a few of them after the top 10 was announced, and they said there were numerous times that they felt like they wanted to quit as well because of the lack of resources, because they had to be mentally in the competition when they were not physically there. But everybody pushed through because they have a message that they want to get across to the Filipino people. So I hope that pageant fans and Filipinos in general worldwide will not only think of this pageantry as a way for girls to strut their stuff. It's really to get a message across. And I encourage everybody as well to talk to all of the eco angels, not just us who were crowned, about their own stories, because everybody has something very interesting to say. We were talking about some mishaps and bloopers. Everybody has their own stories too. So it's one concluded story, but branch out and learn more as well.
You know, I'm pretty sure that you will have a very wonderful brain, Gianna, because it's like I give you a mic and you have so many things to talk about. That's why I love talking to people who love to talk, because they share so many things. They don't run out of ideas. They have something to share with everyone all the time. Kaya ako tontuwa. Okay, Gianna, I'll talk first to Patrixia, and then after that, we'll be talking as a group, and we'll be talking about the fun stuff about the virtual pageant. Okay? Now, let us now talk to Miss Philippines Air 2020. Ito mo ba ito? Ano na rin ito? Very familiar sa akin from the very start ng kanyang pageant career. So, I think we're ready to welcome now Patrixia Sherly Santos, our Miss Philippines Air 2020. Patrixia, the girl with an X.
Hi, Tito
Patrixia,
Norma. And
how
of course,
do you feel now? Yeah.
love Tito Norman kasi when I couldn't get internet from my from the condo, I went down to the lobby. I'm actually in the lobby right now, and I braved the security guards and I asked them to give me time to be able to talk to you guys. So thank you for having me, Tito Norman, and of course, hello to everybody who is watching right now. I hope you are having a wonderful and safe time in your.
Natatouch naman ako bigla doon talaga, Patrixia. Bumaba ka pa talaga sa ground
Yeah, I'm in the
floor.
lobby. On the couch.
Oo,
Where,
ano pa.
and the guard is giving me the stink eye.
Pero honestly, Patrixia, ano na nafe-feel mo ngayon? You have this title of Miss Philippines Air 2020. What is running inside your head?
Well, I'm really overwhelmed. You know, I'm so happy. I think you're familiar. I think a lot of people are very familiar about my pageant journey. This is the 10th year in pageantry. I started when I was roughly 16, 17. And I have to say that this is a culmination of all the efforts over the years. And so I'm very happy. And I feel so blessed and incredibly grateful to everybody who made it possible. Because as I keep on saying, it really takes a village to raise the queen. And I feel every inch of a queen, especially now with this beautiful crown on my head. So I would like to thank Carousel Productions and Miss Philippines Earth 2020, the crew, Ma'am Lorraine Shook, and of course Hannah Philippines for making this possible. They were the ones who really braved through the difficulties through this pandemic to show the world that really Miss Philippines Earth is not just a beauty pageant. It's a venue for us to push through with our advocacies and focus on the things that truly do matter in our society.
Patrixia, ito, I'm very curious to find out, no? Okay, of course, you need to fulfill your reign as Miss Philippines Air 2020 first. But after 2020, what are your plans? What are your immediate plans after pageantry? Kasi siyempre ako nasa utak ko eh. Kasi
Nakakataba ng puso. I am overwhelmed by how people are really asking me. In fact, some people even cried and said, Ate Pat, I really want you to continue your pageant journey. And they keep on bugging me, what's your plans? This same question over and over again. And I have to say that I am overwhelmed with the reception of the people towards all the hard work that me and my team put into the efforts we presented for the competition. And talagang sobrang happy lang ako at the moment. I am relishing everything, the podium finish, being able to express myself, being able to show to people that if you thought that was it for me, yun pala, I could still present a different side. I could still show to people really who Patrixia Santos is. And I'm just really happy. And with regards to future plans, at the moment, my main plan is to really treasure and honor the title that was given to me as your Miss Philippines Earth Air 2020. And I wanted to remain fully committed to really doing what I wanted to do in the first place, to be able to stand for the advocacy, to push through with the Be Better initiative, and to really just show people that this is my advocacy and I wanted to help people turn this new normal into a better normal for all. So at the moment, any future plans beyond that? Well, before I forget, I would like to share that I am fully decided now to take the bar this coming Feb. So, but aside from all those things, I have to say that I will lift them all up to God and just cross the bridge when I get there.
So if you will be reviewing for the bar in February or taking the bar exams, a review or the bar exams na, no? Para maging full-fledged attorney ka na, lawyer.
Yes.
Lawyer ka na. So,
crossing my fingers.
So is that possible? Is that possible, considering yung timeline of your reign? Is it possible that you become a lawyer during your reign as Miss Philippines Air? Is that possible?
Actually, I'm still not sure about that because we have to wait for the decisions of the Supreme Court. Because actually, at the moment, they just said that they're not going to schedule the bar exams any later than or any earlier than February 2020. So we're still not sure. I'm still not sure about the schedule.
Oh, I see. So which means that you can really focus on being Miss Philippines Air 2020. Yeah. Ano ang plano mo in this reign, Patrixia? Siyempre, you have your advocacy, but how do you plan to spend the most part of your reign as Miss Philippines Air?
So, well, actually, this morning, that was actually my topic with a lot of my friends from different non-government organizations, my communities, and we already have this plan of using the social media, using the media, traditional media, and being able to conceptualize a show about the Be Better initiative, wherein we will be inviting or we will be discussing the BETTER, the 6 action points that I want to share to people, to the world. These action points are the choices that I want to show to them that are important for them to reduce their carbon footprint and thereby affect great change towards our climate change situation. So in the future, you can be sure to see me collaborating with different organizations, government or non-government, to be able to bring to you this show, which in my mind, I was calling it the Be Better show with Patty, something like that. And I wanted to be able to reach out to people and show to them that these are the discussions that we need to be having. And aside from that, I'm also already in talks with a lot of friends and contacts in Congress, and they have pledged their support in letting me uh, uh, gather support for the national ban on single-use plastics. So I'm very excited for that, and also be able to tackle more environmental issues like renewable energy, sustainable transportation, and the like. So it's really going to be a very busy year. Even though I will be reviewing for the bar, I can really see myself going out there and being able to push this advocacy. And the last one that actually is also very interesting is I have other friends who are offering to help me present a webinar that we would be
Mm.
presenting to schools, because schools are starting once again very, very soon. I think it's this August. And we wanted to ride on that and either the National Youth Commission or the Department of Education or the Commission on Higher Education to help us be able to penetrate or to be able to at least be part of, the new normal education system, be able to give them a glimpse into what environmental education with empathy should be. So I'm very excited indeed, Tito Norman.
Okay. Question ko sa iyo, Patricia. What if, for example, for the 2020 batch, biglang nagkaroon kayong opportunity as the elemental queens to represent the country in an international competition? Sabihin natin, biglang, aside from Miss Earth, nagkaroon ng competition where you could be sent as the representative, being you are next in line. Yung mga gano'n, no? So, I'm pretty sure, hindi ko na tatanungin kung ready ka, dahil alam kong ready ka sa gano'n.
Oh,
Pero
yeah.
how would you look at, but
Within a
how would you
heartbeat.
look at that? Yeah, how would you look at that opportunity? Na parang it could be a lesser known pageant pa because syempre it could be something new, but are you game for it in terms of putting your heart and soul into representing the country?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the question. Sorry po.
Are you, but if you are given a chance to compete internationally, even if it's a smaller competition, will you be giving as much effort to it kahit na medyo hindi pa kilala yung competition?
Okay. Tito Norman, I've always believed that representing your country, no matter how big or small a competition, is always a matter of pride and honor for any woman. And for me, if there is a chance and opportunity to represent a country, no matter what the competition is, it wouldn't really matter to me. It would still be a great honor. And I will move forward with all my heart and all my soul, because I've never known myself to do anything halfway. I've always given everything I've got. So you can be sure that if I am given the opportunity, you would see maybe I think I can promise an even better Patrixia, because that's what I've always been committed to, being able to give more and be a better version of myself every time I compete.
Okay, to question ko sa iyo. I always see, nakita ko rin naman yung swimsuit competition kanina ng Miss Philippines. Or how do you maintain your figure? So sexy. Ang ganda-ganda ng figure mo. How do you maintain that?
Okay, so actually, since I am an eco angel, I appreciate the question because we've always been asking ourselves, what is the right diet? And sometimes some girls turn up having problems with the way they eat because sometimes it's too much. They become anorexic or they don't really know how to manage their diet. So my biggest advice is to know your body. You have to be able to understand how it works because each of us have different bodies, different metabolisms, and we have to understand that first before we can be able to really formulate a routine that would be best for your body. And for me, I have long found out that I am not very good friends with dairy products. I'm not very good friends with carbs. Ang katawan ko kasi, Tita Norman, it's very, it's agreeable, masunurin. When I want to eat and I'm eating, tataba ako agad. And kapag naman I stop and I control myself, I'll slim down, no problem. So I think one of the biggest thing is to understand your body and react to it accordingly. And as an eco angel, as I said before, I'm leading to encouraging everybody to go towards plant-based diet. I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. It was one of the most difficult things I've ever tried during my journey in Miss Philippines Earth, but it works. It really works because we have to be mindful of our carbon footprint, and that's really why I did the plant-based diet in the first place. Because meat and all the other products, it's really affecting the carbon footprint of people. But when you take that away, it not only significantly reduces your carbon footprint, it also helps you develop a better body in the long run. At first, you'll feel a little weak because you really want to eat meat, but at the end of the day, when it's been a couple of months, you'll notice your body is actually breathing a little better. And I assure you, it's actually very good also for your brain. It has helped me think more clearly and more calmly. So I have to say a plant-based diet would be a good thing to do. And also, do not forget to exercise, to move. And alam mo, Tito Norman, that's the biggest challenge during this new normal. There are no gyms open just yet. And we have to be able to be conscious of how we manage our activity in the day. I know you guys are tempted to just sit down, to just watch TV, or maybe do your work sitting down. But me, when I watch the TV, I do sit-ups. I do crunches. Sometimes I watch the TV doing an entire routine. Tabata, we call that the Tabata activities. And I have to say, exercise is also a very important part because no matter how much you diet, your muscles will not be toned without activity or without gymming at home. So that's it.
Alam mo, Patrixia, naluloka ako sa mga feedback sa'yo dito. Parang ayaw kang patigilin. You need to join another one down next year. Another one pa. Para ano ba yan? Talaga, ayaw ka talagang you need to move forward pa daw. Reign ka muna daw as Miss Philippines Air, then another pageant. Hindi ko naman ma-mention dito yung mga ibang pageants because we're talking about Miss Philippines Earth. Pero talagang they're asking you to move on with other pageants pa after you complete your reign. Okay? Ano bang masasabi mo doon, Patrixia? Patrixia with an X, ano bang masasabi mo doon?
Well, Tito Norma, and to everybody who has been encouraging me, thank you so much for appreciating me and your kind words. They mean so much to me. As somebody who really grew up in the pageant industry, to receive your belief and your support is already an amazing thing. So thank you so much. And know that whatever might happen in the future, I will take everything into consideration. And alam niyo naman ako, I really have a big fighting spirit and a big heart. So I will do my best to see where my destiny leads me. Tito, nag-post pa nga ako, and it's one of my favorite posts. Sabi ko talaga, may God lead me, or I said, that God's will be done. And I hope it will be according to my heart's wish. But if it is not according to my heart's wish, I hope that I will be led to the destiny where my fate truly lies. So for me, I'm a big believer in things happen for a reason and that we will be led to where we belong as long as we keep our faith, especially in the Lord. So we will see, and thank you so much for all the appreciation. I love every single one of you. Salamat po.
Ayan na, sumagot na sa inyo si Patrixia with an X. Ano daw, tingnan natin what will happen in the future. You reckon, can I talk na to all 5 of them in a group na kami, kung possible lang? Because I want to ask fun questions na ngayon because para at least yung last part natin is, eto ladies, I want for us to talk about yung mga mishaps and bloopers nyo during the virtual pageant. Yung mga nakakatawa, yung mga hindi nyo inaasahan. Kumbaga, kung nag-shooting kayo ng pelikula, ito yung mga outtakes, ito yung mga nagkamali, arte ka ng arte, hindi pa pala naka-record, or nasira yung gown, or nagkaroon ng aksidente doon sa venue. Okay? Who wants to go first and share yung kanyang bloopers during the virtual edition of the pageant? Parang si Gianna, parang may story na agad eh. Oh, Gianna, anong story mo?
Oh my gosh, Tito. Okay, alam niyo, Roxie to, kasi she mentioned during the Q&A, kami talaga yung best friends in the pageant. So whenever something bad happens, I message her and I say, Rox, this happened to me, I want to cry. So many things. We were talking about it before the scene, before we went on air, that I am a one-woman show. So I'm embarrassed. If you see it, don't look back at the videos because I know enough people after watching this are gonna be like, oh nga, no, oh nga. First of all, my long gown, my friend lang kasi yung nag-video, nakita siya sa camera as in yung ulo niya dun sa ilalim. And at that time, oh my gosh, naiyak ako. Kasi sabi ko, hala, it's meron my chances in getting anything. During cultural attire naman, nawalan ako ng wifi and nahulog yung ilaw. Ang ganda ng weather the whole day. Tapos biglang, it was a little bit windy. Nahulog talaga yung ilaw habang nagsasalita ako. So, you watch the cultural, my performance during the cultural attire. My face completely was black, but you can still hear my voice. And then I told myself I'm not gonna be watching the coronation, but I saw some clips of people tagging me a bit. I can just focus on the little strand of hair that I had habang nagpa-final Q&A ako. I'm sure everyone's gonna look at it now. And it just shows that you know, this is real life. This is really what's happening. We're doing everything on our own. We have to be very hands-on with what we're doing. I am a one-woman show, so I didn't see that my hair was messy. I couldn't fix the Wi-Fi while I was performing. It's a little bit crazy, but when you get a crown like this, you feel so much more satisfied that all that hard work, all those literal blood, sweat, and tears, it was worth it in the end.
The taping of all yung preliminary competition events mo, can you share yung mga funny things that happened during sa pag-record nyo, Shane?
Ako, Tito Norman, madami ako ma-share niyan kasi lalo na yung eco-activities ko talaga. Hindi ko siguro makakalimutan kasi merong time na sa manok, sa pato, sa kabayo. Yan yung hindi ko makakalimutan kasi meron kaming nakasalubong. Ito, before lockdown pa to ha. May nakasalubong kami na si JB ata yung name niya. Nakasakay siya sa kabayo. Sabi ko, tara, ano natin siya, interviewin natin siya. Kasi napipicture ako dun sa online show ko, yung Eco Angels Unite. Eh medyo yung aggressive siya. Pinipilit nila ako lumapit. So nung lumapit ako doon, bigla siyang nagsasalita ako ng spill ko, bigla siyang bigla siyang maninipa. So tumakbo ako, nawala ako doon sa camera. So kailangan ko ulitin lahat. And then meron din yung nakipaghabulan ako sa pato kasi ayaw. Akala ko medyo lalapit siya sa akin. So kailangan ko siyang habulin para lang hawakan siya. Meron din yung manok, nahawak-hawak ko na, bigla siyang nawala sa kamay ko. So maraming video yun. Actually, i-up ko siya in the next few days maybe to share with you na hindi malaki itong ginawa namin lahat. Siguro yung mga challenge din yung sa mga setup, yung mga backdrop na Yung meron kasing hindi ata umabot yung DSLR cam, so kailangan namin gamitin yung MacBook. So, meron ako pinsan si Nesler, ang ginagawa niya para makuha yung whole body ko, hinahawakan niya yung MacBook, so ilalayo niya lang, ilalapit niya sa akin para makita ako, para may close up and then whole body. So, medyo nakakatawa din talaga yung mga nangyayari behind the scenes para lang makapag-produce kami ng isang maganda at masayang show para sa lahat ng viewers namin sa Miss Philippines Earth.
Nakakatuwa, ano? How about you, Eliza, from Melbourne? Ano mga bloopers mo or mishaps during filming of your preliminary videos?
I think the one that I remember the best was my beachwear, because a lot of my in the competitions I didn't have like a good camera like everyone had. Like it was always still frame, it wasn't following me. So I wanted my cousin to maybe try and be a little cameraman and get me in like different angles, follow me walking. But when I got put on screen, it was facing her, and she like squealed in the camera and she tried to hide, and it like made a little delay, and I was a bit embarrassed, but it happened. As well for the final video that I submitted to do my top 5 for the Q&A, the quality for, I don't know what happened. It wasn't like that when I submitted it for. So it's very unfortunate.
It's very funny, ano, mga nangyayari ganyan. Ikaw, Patrixia, with an X, ano mga bloopers mo in filming your mga preliminary videos and the competitions?
Well, actually, there was really one time that we did a also beachwear, and we were filming, and it was already my time, and I think the people with me thought it was on mute. So while I was doing the whole routine, somebody just said, "Pak, bet, nga nga." National FB vision, not television, FB vision. And it was really, really funny because some people got distracted, and even the judge said, napaka-sportive talaga ng mga tao na nasa on set. And I was just really laughing deep inside, na medyo panicking because, hala, they heard that. And it was really just all in good fun. And also another instance was during the talent competition. And my mom is a very camera shy person. I mean, if the people who know me, especially Shane, she knows that my mom is not the type. Ayaw talaga niya nakahagip ng cam. Now, she was the one operating my camera because this is the early stage of the competition we're in. We were really lost. We did not even know that there is such thing as an isolated cam, or there was a such thing as we can use the DSL as a webcam. So we were just using my phone, and we have a camera stick, and we were just manually pushing the phone up and down to follow me. And when she was operating the phone, pag open, like, tinawag na ako, "Deragal ba?" And then it opened. It was on her face a bit. And I think it wasn't noticed by people because it was still in the small, it wasn't featured yet on the Zoom chat. But
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed. Like, sabi niya, oh my God, nakikita ko, anak, nakikita ko, gano'n. And I was just laughing and just saying, relax, mom, it's okay. It's okay to be seen. And I think that was really the most because all throughout naman, it was all very smooth sailing with the team. So that's the stories I remember right now.
Okay, thank you, Patrixia. Lastly, Roxie, any funny stories to tell about the filming of your preliminary competition videos and all? Oh, Roxie.
Sorry, I think my connection's really bad.
No, but yung mga bloopers mo, yeah, you're very, we can hear you very, yung funny things that happened during the recording of your preliminary videos for the different segments. Mga mishaps, mga funny incidents. You can share them with us, Roxie. Can you hear us? Yes.
Fish on. Sorry, Tito, ang choppy. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah.
Bloopers.
The most memorable one is during the cultural attire competition. Kasi may attire, I already had the kalinga nga, and hindi pa ako nakontento. Kumuha pa ako ng pamaypay. So, I was balancing it. It was 3 pots in my head. And right at the end, I took out pamaypay made out of feathers. And just when I flipped it up,
Fell.
halos nahulog yung banga. And nasulong ko siya with my head. Nabalik ko siya.
Oh my goodness.
May mini heart attack ako at that moment. And then, so, I was able to balance it back. And until the end, nag-introduce ako and the judges asked me, nakaganon pa rin siya. So I was answering the question of the judge like,
Oh.
and another one dito, yung talent competition naman. Kasi at the time, yung location ko was just at my home here in Mandaluyong City, and I did a cultural dance. And one of my steps, I had limited space. So yung isang step ko, I actually hit the wall. So I thought it was really funny. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
So yun,
Those are very...
naalala ko. So,
Oh, those are really fun times during your... Well, this is part and parcel of a virtual edition of a pageant. So, at this point, I want to ask each one of you to share your parting words to all our viewers on how you want to spend the next 12 months of your reign as the queens, and so that people can watch out for what's going to happen. Let's start with our Miss Ecotourism Philippines, Ilyssa Mendoza. What will be your parting words for our viewers?
I think I hope that everyone can be patient with me. I am trying my best, and fingers crossed that I can get to Philippines soon. And I hope that everyone will be more open to me, open to getting to know me and meeting me, because I understand that there will be a lot of Filipinos who think that because I am from abroad that I might not know the Filipino culture or be like close with my culture. So I hope that they're really welcoming and hope that they can wait for me to get there.
Oh my God, we will welcome you with open arms, Ilyssa, with that very beautiful face. My God. Okay, Shane, our Miss Philippines Fire 2020, what are your parting words to all the viewers, your fans and supporters, and what can they expect from your reign as Miss Philippines Fire?
So, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng naniwala at sumuporta po sa akin. Before, ito, very different tong journey ko na to because this time, I really felt all of your love. Kahit virtual lang, it radiates to me na really pushes me to give out my 100% performance every time we have an activity to do with Miss Philippines Earth. I'm really thankful to Miss Philippines Earth, most especially to Carousel Productions for being able, for being innovative and pulling out this kind of virtual pageant para makapag-produce ng mga eco-angels to not just to protect the environment but as well as to cultivate that concern to everybody that we all can be eco-angels. Maraming salamat po sa local government unit of Atimonan, to my family, to my friends, to Shane Angels, to Make Familia. And I would just like to tell to every one of you, let's keep the fire burning in protecting and saving our environment.
Klase, may bagong hashtag agad. Let's keep the fire burning. Naku, my God. Tingnan ko kung anong sasabihin ni Miss Philippines Water. Gianna, what will be your parting words? Ayan na, ha?
Paano ko po susundan yun?
Okay, go. Ikaw pa.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumuporta sa akin. Ako naman po, Tito Norman, iba yung journey ko kasi I had so much self-doubt throughout the entire journey. I didn't get any special awards, didn't get any medals, and for a time, gusto ko na po talaga sumuko kasi feel ko na, am I worthy of a crown? Am I worthy of really pursuing this journey? Pero yung pamilya ko supported me so much. My Kaya family was so kind. My local government, they they've supported me as much as they could, and I'm so appreciative of that. Marami rin pong salamat sa Carousel Productions for giving me the opportunity to truly use my voice for the next year, and I am so excited for my reign. Malaking bagay rin po sa Mandaluyong that I get to give a crown to my LGU. So maraming salamat po talaga.
So which means that your hashtag would be something like, you will splash your way. Splashing your way.
Water flowing.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, how about you, Patrixia? Our Miss Philippines here, parting words, and what can people expect from you in the next 12 months?
So first of all, most importantly, I would like to say thank you. Maraming salamat po sa lahat na sumuporta. Of course, to the pamilya, to the Patrixia natin, my family, my mom, my baba, my whole team PatX, everybody who pitched in to build all up to this moment. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And you guys are more than just acquaintances. You would always have a special place in my heart. And for the next 12 months of my reign, I think that it's safe to say that you can expect that I will be doing my utmost best to live up to the crown. You can be sure that I will be continuing my Be Better initiative. I will be here all the way to help encourage or challenge our communities to become better caretakers of this planet through the Be Better initiative. And as they say, the earth is where we live in, but the air is what we breathe in to live. And I will be here to guide you and to protect you as your air queen. And so always keep breathing.
Nakakaloka, no? Nape-pressure kayo to come up with something that's related to your element. Oo. Hindi mo lang kasi din siya ng mga keep the fire burning. So kung bigla si Gianna, splashing. Ito naman, the air up there. Parang gano'n. Okay, ikaw, Roxie, as Miss Philippines Earth 2020, give us your parting words and what can we expect from you during your reign. It's your time now, Roxie.
So sinabi ng ecosisters ko, and a lot of factors na relate na sa kanila. Like, there was a lot of times when I felt discouraged, I did not have much resources. I felt like I was not in a position to be able to compete since I don't have the resources for it. But thank you to everyone who sent their love. Even from a distance, mula sa gown, hanggang sa pag-video, thank you for not asking anything in return. Promise now, it is my time to give back. Alam ko kayong lahat, I know each and every one of you, and I promise I will make it up to you. Maraming salamat, and of course to my family, my Eco Queen, my mommy, thank you for inspiring me and raising me to be the person I am now. That's the best part about the company, how happy you are that I am Miss Philippines girl. And thank you for those people who believe in me, even if I sometimes doubt myself. You see that I have what it takes. And also to Carousel Production, thank you so much. I will not let you down. I have worked so much for this, and now I'm gonna work even more and continue the legacy and the beauty for cause. And thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord from above. I know I am strong because I have you in my life. Ayan. Maraming salamat.
Ang galing-galing naman. Nakaka-inlove kayong lima because, alam mo, people have always thought that, just to wrap up everything, people have always thought that an online pageant is like an acquired taste. It's like, I keep on repeating this. It's like asking a foreigner to eat balut for the first time. Hindi pwedeng bigla-bigla na lang eh. There is resistance to it because it's something new. It's something different. It's something that you're not used to seeing. Para bang kayo lang, kita mo, hiwa-hiwalay na frames. I wish, etong wish ko, I wish that the time will come that I'll be interviewing the 5 of you live, talagang face to face. Gusto ko talaga yung naka-round circle kayo. And talagang very spontaneous yung conversation because that is the best way to really get into your different insights. Pag ganito, may intervention ng data, may intervention ng video, may intervention ng connection. But if we'll go back to the old normal of interviewing, then that's a time that I can really speak to you much better. And I wish all 5 of you the best of luck in your reign. And I wish Ilyssa her crown. I want Ilyssa to wear her crown. And Shane, your crown too, Shane. Gusto ko suot ko na rin yung corona mo. Suot ko na rin yung corona ko ngayon. Ibang pageant nga lang. Mikimoto siya. Yeah.
It's on the way na
Now,
po.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies, for giving us this time this afternoon for Pageantry Norms for this first and exclusive interview. I know that you're still on cloud 9 because you just won hours earlier. Although I know that you know about this earlier on, pa. But just the same, with the crown on your head and the sash across your body, may you be the best ambassadors of Mother Earth, and may you live to really use your platform to the best that you can. Or let me say that again, may you reign to the best that you can using your platform also para at least maging significant. Especially now, alam nyo, this is the time na mas magiging significant ang reigns nyo because we are in a global pandemic and this is the time to really shine. And thank you so much to Carousel Productions, to Miss Lorraine, Tita Peachy, to Mr. Ramon Monzon for green lighting this interview this afternoon. I look forward to interviewing the 5 of you once again in person, hopefully next time, and to spending time with you in the next activity of Miss Philippines Earth, where talagang person to person. And to Roxie sa Miss Earth, mag-virtual ulit tayo for Miss Earth. Yeah. So, thank you very much for your time. I applaud all 5 of you. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will see all of you soon. Big flying kisses, ladies.
Thank you po.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, ladies. I love you all.
Thank you, Teacher
Bye-bye.
Norman.
Yeah. Ang galing. Thank you, ladies. Ay, nako. Alam niyo na kung gaano kahirap mag-live interview talaga ng ganito. But I'm so happy. I'm really so happy that kayong 5. Dati, 2 lang ang guest. 3, 4. Ngayon, 5. Talagang this is, very challenging.